All right, and we are back. And and today what I wanted to talk about is how to prepare for the market correctly. There's no real correct way. So let's not do that. That's I'm probably going to make that the title, but that's just clickbait, right? But pretty much trading during the right periods is very important. You need to trade with an advantage. This is something that I preach on a good amount. Why is my camera like out of focus? Like what's going on here? What was that? Anyways, you need to trade with an advantage. Like seriously, all jokes aside, a lot of people made a lot of money over the last 3 months. I don't think using SPY as a indicator of the market is a good idea. But just to quickly show, if we look, let me zoom in here. This is the SPY during this, I guess, not as low of last year, but this is its reversal. As you can see, made about from 410 to 500. Big move, 22% move. So a 20% move, right? During this time, the market has been mostly very good. Kind of iffy for breakouts, but that's a different subject. We'll get on it. But it's been very strong for gappers. Very, 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 very strong for gappers. And even before November, before the market reversed, gappers was strong. Gappers was really strong pretty much the majority of last year, especially small cap gappers. Now, I don't know what IWM looks like. Okay, I can't type, I guess. IWM looks very much similar to how the SPY looks. This is not a surprise. Well, this actually went pretty sideways during 2023. So, which makes sense because the market for breakouts during 2023 was not exactly ideal either, even though the SPY says other words. But the SPY mainly covers mega caps. Mega caps will drive the SPY, will drive the QQQ, etc., whatever. Not that important. But I know there's a lot of people right now that's been trading and they don't realize it because they're probably relatively new to trading, or they just don't have that much experience, or maybe they have tons of experience, but they still can't figure it out. Let me explain something to you. The market is your friend. It helps you out. It's not even it's like your friend with benefits. Like when it can benefit you, but it can also, destroy you. So in a way, it's like a frenemy, right? And what you need to learn how to do is be on the right side of the market. This is no matter. I don't really care what setup you're trading, what you think. There's always going to be times where that setup is doing better or doing worse based off the cycle of the market. I've went through tons of systematic like reviews. I've done tons of studies. I've analyzed stocks during quarter 1, quarter 2, during weeks, on a weekly level, on a yearly level, on a monthly level, even on a daily level, like looking at, okay, if I take this trade during Friday, if I take this trade during, if I take this setup during Monday, if I take this setup versus a Friday, how does it look? I have analyzed a lot of things, and I can pull up the data to show you. I have all these different things that I can pretty much calculate. Pivot tables. I can rotate stuff out, do like comparisons, all types of stuff. It doesn't matter, right? At the end of the day, even though I trade with an edge by gaining knowledge based on data and visual charts, I'm going to be honest, as a discretionary trader who's actually manually inputting trades, the biggest edge is trading when your setup has an advantage, when it's in favor, when the market's favoring what you do, right? Once again, People have been trading EPs like crazy, trading gappers like crazy. They've been running on a historical high. People have been making money. Even if like, and this, and the reverse effect of this, because so many stocks have been running up so fast, so strong, you got a lot of parabolic shorts. So parabolic shorts have been another setup that has just been incredible, and it's just in season. You get so many opportunities. Stocks are just dumping. There's so many low float small caps, and you might have been on the other end trying to trade breakouts, which just hasn't been that great lately. They just haven't. That's just the truth. You could have did some theme trading, like we had some very good themes break out. We had semis all 2023. If you was a theme trader, you could have just traded semis all 2023. You did really good. I did really good in my IRA trading based on like ETFs and stuff. My dog's barking again. Anyways, this year, a theme that's been hot has been semis, still hot, right? But another one has also been recently crypto. A lot of crypto stocks just ran up like 100%. All of them, counted together, or at least the strong ones. The weak ones ran up like 50%. If you would have timed this and got a decent amount of your portfolio in here, and Mara and your Riot and your coin, your MSTR, whatever, let's just say you had 50% of your portfolio in it, you'd have made like 50% of your portfolio. This has been a great time to trade themes. It's only been 2 months into the year, not even 2 full months into the year. We already had some significant themes show up. Now, this is different from breakout trading, but you're pretty much getting into the theme, expecting it to break out based off some macro or micro move or just some type of catalyst that's propelling this sector as a whole. Very easy to do. This is trading when the market's in your favor. The market can be in your favor because of a sector or industry or a hot theme. A lot of another thing that people think is like strong was, I guess, like, I don't know, like fat pills or whatever, diet pills. I don't know what to call it. But this is one that I've been hearing has been hot for a long time. I don't really pay attention to biotech themes. It's just easier stuff to trade in my personal opinion, right? But semis, AI heated up. It died down rather quick. There's that solar had a theme. I know I seen almost no one talk about it. And like the beginning, like December to January, home building had a theme. These were all themes you could have traded. Now, I mean, honestly, I could have showed this, but look, this is a home building stock, or open, it's real estate, but I don't know. What is the home building ETF? Nail. Yeah, so if you look at Nail from November, really from December to January, or really from December to December, this is kind of ran up. I mean, even January is making new highs. Even in February, it was kind of making new highs. So, I mean, this is an ETF or whatever, and you can see, I'm not telling you to look. Once again, if you're looking just at the ETFs to figure stuff out, this is a lazy approach to situational awareness. You're not going to get as good as you need to be to make real money off of it when opportunities come. Some things don't have like ETFs to look at, like, I mean, I guess you can do like this. No, that's not it. What is it? BitX? Yeah. So you can see the crypto theme right here ran up. This is a ETF, a 2 times ETF. It ran up 50%, but you see something like Riot ran up 70%. Mar ran up, I don't know, from this move right here, 60%. CSLK ran up 120%. I don't know, man. You got to trade what the market is showing favoritism to. I mean, you can sit around and force your setups all you want, and what you're going to see is like what people see now. Ass whoopings, big drawdowns, big reds on the screen, right? Because you still trying to trade the same setup that the market has been showing you constantly. Okay, there was 20 of these in your back watch list. They all was staying in your back watch list for weeks, running for 3, 4, 5 days. Now it's, only 5 of these in your back watch list. You kicking them out each day. You just recycling the new ones that come in. They're not staying strong. The win rate is not the same. The risk versus reward is not the same. There's not as many setups. Why is this? What is the market telling you? Listen to the market. What is it saying? Is it saying that maybe this setup is cooling off? Is dying down? Is falling out of play? Is falling out of favoritism? Themes don't run forever, right? Crypto not going to run forever. You know, the COVID stocks have died. Things die and change, and you need to find new edges and adjust and move around. That's just your job as a trader. You got to find new things, right? So with that being said, wouldn't it make sense that setups also die? Setups die. Breakouts were strong in bullish markets, certain cycle. Breakouts are strong during reversal markets. You know, mean reversions are strong during times where the market is shifting, it's changing. I think mean reversions are strong when the market is doing this choppy shit that it be doing right now. I don't know how to trade mean reversions, but I think it's the edge. Parabolics are really strong when you have a bunch of strong small caps. Who would have thought? You know, parabolic shorts are strong then. You know, I mean, it seems pretty obvious, but so you have things that's going to be in play and things that's not. But when you sit around and you do the same setup all year round, when it's not strong all year round, guess what's going to happen to you? You're going to see them huge drawdowns that you in. I'm talking about them unrealized gains that you got that you just watching fade away because, you know, I'm not even saying the market is bearish. What I'm saying is the market is clearly, for the last 2 weeks, has been saying something. In 2 weeks before that, I mean, you know, if you watch my streams, we had a period where it was only 20 different things on the backwatch list, 20 names on the backwatch list, right? 20 names. And then, you know, a week later, there was 100 names. And a lot of those was gappers. A lot of those was low float, small cap stocks. A lot of those was biotech. A lot of those was, you know, semis. And then we started to see more AIs. And then we started to see, you know, crypto. And then that's when I was like, all the Internet of Things stocks is that thing was just running in general. Very strong theme. But like, how do you actually decide when to trade? I know some people right now, they're newer or they just don't have experience or they never really cared to really study and they don't really understand that. They don't really understand that your setup is not always in play, man. Your setup is really not always in play. This is a huge lesson. When you start becoming profitable, listen, some of the most profitable traders will tell you, hey, I'm not trading right now. I'm not doing this right now. No, that setup just hasn't been working. I'm not trading like Chris would always say like, hey, I'm not trading breakouts right now. They're just not working. People would flip out. Oh, breakouts is not working. What does he mean? Or does breakouts not work? No, they're just not in play. That's it. Hey, I'm trading EPs right now. What? He's trading EPs. Maybe EPs is not really the best setup. What he's saying is they are working right now while this setup isn't. I'm going to do that. So end of the day, like Chris had multiple setups. A lot of traders have multiple setups. And one of the best ways, I mean, you can probably day trade the same setup forever. And even as a day trader, you will probably get different returns or a different amount of opportunities during certain markets. Like obviously during a bullish market, you're probably going to have more opportunities. Stocks are probably going to fly higher. So your reward is going to be higher. I know, I'm not sure. Like I can't really say, I'm not a day trader. You know what I'm saying? But I would assume, because that's how it is in swing trading. If it's a bullish market, you're going to get 10 times the opportunities if it's a bearish market. And even when you get that opportunity during a bearish market, the odds is pretty low that you're going to choose the right stock or the stocks is just going to work out in your favor and you're going to be able to make money, unless you just have some fully optimized strategy. And you guys should know more than everyone if your strategy is really optimized, if you really put in a work or not. I'm not talking about, hey, I looked at a chart. I looked at 1,000 different charts and I see, bro, that's not optimizing the strategy. Optimizing is really running the numbers to see when I should be exiting, how long should I be holding, what should I expect during this time, you know, learning your risk reward, your win ratio, the best way to optimize that. That's really putting in the work. You just looking at a chart all day is not a real study. I mean, I'm sorry to inform people that your experience, there's a million ways to make money in the stock market. So once again, there's no right or wrong way to do it, but some edges have greater effects than other. Some edges can be untapped and still make people tons of money. That's just the truth. And there's other edges that's small, but things change. And like I said, the biggest edge is always going to be trading when the market's in your favor. A lot of people who didn't know anything about trading gappers have made a ton of money trading gappers in the last 3 or 4 months. They probably think they're geniuses. They probably think they really understand it. What they don't know is that this is historical time for trading gappers. And it hasn't been a historical time for trading breakouts. It was a bunch of breakout traders in 2020 that made money that can't do shit right now. Why? Because they learned or they started trading breakouts during a time where it was at a historical peak. A lot of opportunities, a lot of reward, not a lot of risk. It was at its peak. It was at the best that it could be at the time. So of course you're going to make money. It's free. That's why we call it free money periods. It's been a free money period since November pretty much. It's been free money. But don't let that get you overconfident thinking that you're that guy, because that might not be the truth. I mean, or you could be that guy at the same time. But being that guy is more based around, you can't be better than the market. That's it. If you're trading something that doesn't work during that market period, you trading it however you want to is not going to make you money. You can't be better than the market. The biggest edge at the end of the day is being on the right side of the market, or just not being in the market and then getting in when the market favors your setup. Simple as that. And with that, that is a lesson on how not to get your ass beat when the market's pulling back. Stop trading. Your shit's not working. Track it. Track your backwatches. Track your results. Hey, last week I nailed 10 out of 15 trades. This week I'm 3 for 15. What is going on? Do I just suck now? Am I doing anything different? Or is the market different? These are important things to learn. Seriously. It's an important lesson. And I cannot preach it enough. I know people think that they're just genius traders, that they're that guy, that I'm him. Bro, you're not better than the market at the end of the day. I don't care how good you think you are. You are simply not better than the market. That's the truth. And with that,